Hey Collective, I feel called to do another video, so I am going to do another video. Um, why are you calling out? That's kind of fucky. Yo, okay, so, um, alright. This is gonna get a little different. I'm not feeling tarot. Well, I'm feeling tarot, but not how we normally do. Um, we're gonna do a little bit of something different. So as I do this, bear in mind that I am protected heavily because this is gonna be like spiritual warfare out on the table. Um, but we're gonna start off dark side, mama. Um, so at the start, I don't know why I'm going called this, but at the start of all of these things, Spirit, at the start of it all, right at the begin, the Seven of Wands, conflict. Okay, so someone wanted your goods, They wanted your soul. They wanted who you were. They wanted your Four of Cups. They wanted you to feel regretful. They wanted you to feel bad about this person. This person wanted to just steal from you. With the Seven of Swords and the Four of Cups, in this order exact, it is return items and punishes thieves, reveals hidden treasures, steals or fetches anything requested, including money and horses, reveals secret things, and brings questionable familiars. This person wanted to not only steal like the money that you had, but your strength, your courage. With this Eight of Cups in the upright, we have guides of waters can make storms and rough seas, causes men to die in 3 days of putrid wounds. So this person wanted to damage your heart, damage your soul, so you would go off your soul journey. This person came into your life. I'm sorry for just jumping in like this, but y'all know how this is going to resonate for you. I'm just jumping in because it's like urgent, I think. It feels urgent as fuck, but this person had like a limited amount of days to do this to you. These 3 days could be 3 months. Something that was very significant about August, September, October, they allowed these people to try it on November. But on November 27th is what I'm hearing, was their last day to do this. And then they were going to just let Christmas be a break, and then you would receive your blessings January, heavily in February, and then March. But these people didn't stop. We have the Queen of Cups and the World. We have the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool. And in this order exact are all these cards. Teaches all science, performs wonderful poetry, follows all requests with excellence, makes one skilled in labor and crafts, increased knowledge of philosophy and science, but creates love between men and women and creates thunder and great storms, gives answers on divine secrets, causes love of women to men and of men to women, tells where treasures are hidden and reveals hidden dangers, gives understanding of animals and their voices of waters, answers things to come. And we have the Page of Swords and Death to finish this off, which is gives answers of past, present, and future, reconciles friends and foes, provides liberation and illumination, incites jealousy and envy. So this is the background story of your karmic situation, of why you were under attack. But someone knew that you were down for something great. You have a mission on this earth. If this mission resonates with you, if not, don't take it. This was only for some of y'all. This is not a message for everyone. If it's not for you, it's entertainment. Keep that in mind. Don't project that this is not a message for you in the comments, because that can create negative energy to keep this message from getting to the people that needs to get it. So please do not do that, for you are stopping me in my mission, and you will be deleted. But this person knew that you were very skilled at what you did. Either you're a reader, you're a medium, you're a psychic, whatever you did, you're very skilled, you're very prosperous at it. Tenfold you are. But The only way in order for them to get these things is by creating some sort of love. Um, their heart chakra was very important at this time because you just would freely give your heart chakra away, and the divine needed you to not do that. Your heart, your love is a superpower for you, mama. These people knew who you were before you went to them. So they planned. Since I'm getting August 12th, they planned to do these things. They knew you were a Queen of Cups. They knew you had the world in your hands. They knew that you were destined for a 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups situation. They knew you were going to make a leap of faith towards your destiny, or that you were trying to. By the point that you made this leap of faith is when shit started getting weird. You might have noticed people around you acting like they were under some sort of spell, doing things that didn't make sense, stealing your socks, feeling like there's a voodoo, feeling of like senses of like voodoo and black magic being used on you, but no pinpoint, just intuitively knowing what people were doing, but without knowing who did what. These people used your heart chakra against you in that point by making you blind to what was happening. While you were blind to while these things were happening, you were just very blind when you didn't know what was going on during these times. There was a love spell not only being used on you, but your divine counterpart, so that their divine counterpart would not leave their side and that you would stick in. Well, here's the kicker. You answered the call. That broke every spell. Once you answered the call, it was game over. I'm sensing for a lot of you, it was like around October when you answered the call, and these people thought that they still had like a chance to do what they needed to do. But after you answered the call as well, the magic that they did on you actually took on effect. And it wasn't anything in ill volition, it was God saying, hey, now is time for you to learn these lessons with the Page of Swords and death. This is done out of jealousy and greed. These people did not like that you had a divine counterpart, and they could tell that you had a divine counterpart because of the way that you acted towards this person and the way that this person acted towards you. So, King of Wands, Nine of Wands. They made this King of Wands feel like they were on top of the world. They provided for this King of Wands in ways that you couldn't at the time, which is how the devil works. Very materialistic, very much lying. With the Five of Pentacles, yeah, they left you out in the cold while they allowed this false emperor of yours to move on. We have the Page of Wands. That was their plan. In order to get a divine being to look less than, they use materialism. They want to make you seem like you don't have anything based off of you just being love. And the Ace of Wands here, that's very true. But these people, I'm going to get one more card, Spirit, so we can continue. We get 2 cards. Okay, Page of Cups and Nine of Swords. Okay, so we got the King of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, and Nine of Swords. 9 is significant. We have makes men fly into passionate rage and desires, destroys the happiness of married couples, wastes the beauty of virgins, and reveals the future. A strong and faithful fighter, follows all commands and answers all questions, teaches liberal sciences, and gives us amount of souls that died and sinned, gives answers concerning the past, present, and future, can make one invisible, teaches holy secrets, and instructs how to make weapons and the art of seduction, teaches astronomy and the value of herbs and precious stones, and causes great battles and wars, causes wounds to putrefy. Now this is the heartbreak of what was going on with the Empress on the bottom. We're not going to worry about that just yet though. But these people, seeing that you were very passionate about this person, you and this person might have interacted a lot to cause this interaction to happen, but regardless, there is a strong fight. You might have just stopped liking this person. This person might have just stopped liking you. But either way, on either one of the sides, there was a fight to keep the connection stable. For you were on one path and they were on another. You all did no longer aligned on the contract. They, at that point, had a sin moment. Their soul realized that it was wrong of them to do this thing, but their ego and their brain would not allow them to accept that. That was when the contract was already starting to rip. So this person used, like, how do I keep them? I want to keep them. I love them. How do I get them back? Well, you can use this invisibility spell as a mask. They won't find out who you are, and it'll be easier for you to act out in ways that it's not, you're able to act like it's not you. So they took this advice with the Page of Cups, and with the Nine of Swords, they did this out of fear, because they felt a shift in your energy around the time, because they felt like they might have fucked up too soon. You and your contact towards this person was falling. You weren't able to really show this person as much care as you did in the past, and this person hated that. I'm going to take these three, and then we're going to get the angel cards out, because this is really getting close. The Ace of Cups, Justice, and the King of Wands. They were using magic in order to keep you closer to them, and this is when the love spells hit, and this is when we're going to the angel cards to read where you were and up to this point. But we have, in the order, teaches philosophy and the use of herbs, heals all diseases and disorders, brings good familiars, teaches how the angels fell, reveals the past, present, and future, teaches the liberal science, teaches the value of herbs and stones, transports anyone suddenly from one place to another. At this point, you might have realized that this person was getting into crystals or like stones, or like they just cooked a little bit more than usual. They were very much learning how to do witchcraft at this time against you, so that you would still be with them. Oh wow. So that's their side of the story up until now. This is your story up until now. We have the Hierophant, the Sun, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Fool, the Knight of Cups, the Hangman, the Knight of Wands, and Hermit. So, with the Hierophant and the Sun and the King of Swords and the Two of Cups, you knew that this person was meant for you. The gods promised you a divine masculine before you, even if you didn't know, but that was written for your contract. Whatever you went through before, you were destined to have a divine masculine in order to make up for what you have gone through in the past before meeting this person. A lot of us went through situations that were very rough, but that was supposed to be our saving grace. Anyway, Hierophant to the Sun and the Knight of Swords, they were illuminated as this person. You got many signs that this person was the one for you. With the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, you were supposed to gain this love life. But with the Ten of Wands and the Fool, you had to make a leap of faith to release some of your past boundaries. That takes a minute, which is fine. With the Knight of Cups and the Hangman, I got a sense, I'm really just getting a sense of impatience from this person. This person wanted you to just fall on your hands and knees for this person immediately with the Knight of Cups and the Hangman. Like they wanted to just rush in, or you wanted to rush in and give them an offer. With the King of Wands and the Hermit, you knew that there was some work to be done on yourself. So instead of rushing in fully and doing this offer, you decided to heal. Maybe you rushed in and like fucked around. You got in a relationship where like you just genuinely like fucked around and whatever, you know what I mean? But you did at a point where they thought things were falling apart is when you wanted to heal to make sure that you were up and ready for this relationship, as it was a divine counterpart. You weren't aware of it being fully a divine counterpart at this time. With the Seven of Pentacles, you started putting work into yourself. You started planting the right seeds mentally, so that you could go to the Eight of Cups. You had to walk away from a lot of things, a lot of addictions, a lot of people. You had to walk away from the past to get your Ten of Pentacles, to get this stability mindset, and also to get your Emperor. I didn't even get to read what these runes were, but I'm going to. Hold on. Divine forgiveness obtains friendships and favors of great, secures promises. Restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. Intellectual richness protects fertility of women, makes children respectful towards their parents. Fruition provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. Divine grace cures rage, and pestilence absolves the guilty. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. Will and new beginnings assist with difficulties and great undertakings. Perception and revelation discovers of hidden treasures, reveals secrets of nature. Desire for knowledge, protects from liars, evils, spells, and bad spirits. Eloquence gives answers to those in doubt, and alchemy, transformation, rules natural events, and helps with spiritual progress. So that's where we end. You were working on your spiritual progress. Even if you didn't know God was with you, this is before like the big call happened. The Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. Transformation gives consultation and advisory. Inner and outer work helps one keep their job, protects against disasters, and political authority gives safe travels and protects against conspiracies. This is when you got the call. The call hit. The call hit everyone. People didn't know what the call was, but everyone heard it. You answered the call with the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. You answered the call and walked away to get this Ten of Pentacles so you could secure your Emperor. Now, at this point, someone's seen that. Who's the one that's seen it, Spirit? Who's seen this call? Well, obviously the karmic did, but it was the Two of Swords. Builds towers and provides weapons and ammunition, sends soldiers to appointed places. This is when some lies about you started going around. This person started lying about you, saying you're this way, you're that way. Because you were alone, you were healing, you were Four of Pentacles to Temperance, you were getting your power back, you were making yourself stable with self-appointment, cures mental illness, deliverance from persecution, reconciliation, gains favors of ones that have offended, because maybe you just weren't okay with being around this person without being how you were supposed to be, and that's completely fine. So while you were healing, these people were lying, but let's see how your healing was going at this time first before we dig into what they were doing. We have the Six of Wands. Obviously, you pushed forward really fast. Judgment, death, and judgment. Yeah, you had a full rebirth, and you came out 10 times better, 10 times stronger. So longevity, protection against infirmities, endings and rebirth influences health and longevity. Atonement of errors destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Things from your past weren't working. You got rid of a lot, and you started to help yourself out a lot. So while you were helping yourself out and healing, these people decided to Three of Swords, steals treasures from kings, destroys cities and dignities of men, tells of things past, present, and future, and causes love between friends and foes. This person rushed in and started telling lies, put up a tower between you and your Emperor. Heavily, with the Three of Pentacles, 33 is heavily significant at this time. Answers questions about the past, present, and future, gives dignities, grants the favor of friends and foes, faithful servant. This person, at this time, asked if this person wanted to be a part of some sort of cult group so that they could ensure that you don't get your divine masculine. This person thought that, yeah, here we go, strength will be, okay, yeah. This person thought that you needed your, oh, fuck. Yeah, this person thought that you needed your Emperor to be strong on your own. We have Strength, the King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Chariot, the Temperance Reverse, and the Star. So builds towers and destroys stone walls, causes rough waters, and finds witches. You're a witch, quote unquote. Turns any metal into gold, gives one high offices and titles, gives answers questions about the past, present, and future, travels the world over an instant and brings anything anywhere, gives the truth about thieves and hidden treasures, willing to do anything one commands, sower of discord, slayer of men. Teaches geometry and liberal science, makes great noise and warms water. And finally, can cause love or hate, can make one ignorant without sins, delivers familiars from other magicians, and can move from place to place. Meanwhile, this person was trying to find a way to get rid of you. And this person knew that you had gone through a lot of heartbreak in the past, and your heart chakra was very malleable because you were still healing. This person decides to tell lies to your Emperor. I'm telling you the truth with the Ace of Swords popping out. They decided to tell lies about you to kill this connection. With Temperance in reverse, they wanted to throw you off, make you look like you were mentally unstable. Oh, collectives by themselves a lot because they're just not there. They can't handle, what they went through, and that's whatever. This person tried to put you on a pedestal lower than them, because they knew that was the only way for this connection to be ruined. Ace of Swords, High Priestess, Nine of Wands. They knew you were a High Priestess. They knew that you would see through their games. Affinity and friendship attains the friendship of anyone. Success and perception for magistries, universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and revelation of mysteries. So, this person started lying about you, started saying that you're not good or whatever, but the truth is you were coming into balance. You were learning how your intuitive gifts, and you were shining resiliently. You might have just been having like slow luck on your businesses at this point, moving forward slowly, but things are working out for you. This person was jealous. This person was very envious of what you had, your gifts. So what do they do to combat this, Spirit? What do they do to combat this? Let me know. Let me peer through. You want to pop out. We have the Eight of Wands reverse. It teaches real ethic very well, gives faithful servants favor of friends, foes, and knowledge of language. This person goes, hey, well, since collective's not doing anything, how about we start doing this? Because I just here because I like you. With the Page of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Empress, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles, all this was happening behind your back while you were healing. With divine comfort gives consultation and protection from one's enemies, liberation, deliverance from enemies both visible and invisible. Fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. Grandeur makes one passionate towards God, and the light of understanding acquires knowledge and cures illness. You are just getting a closer connection to God, and this person's seen that. And the closer of a connection you got with God, the easier it would have been for this divine masculine of yours to come closer to you. They didn't like this. They did not like this. You were a Queen of Pentacles, so they put you in a Ten of Swords situation so that you wouldn't get this Ace of Cups. We have intellectual lucidity provides consultation and compensation. Revelation, protection from sadness, gives revelations and dreams. And rejuvenation obtains the mercy of God and gives one life. Around this time, you were under the mercy of God. They were doing light spells on you. Very, very like dark magic, obviously, but it wasn't anything to like flip your lid off or anything. It was just they're practicing to see if they can do these spells on you. They knew. They were actively practicing you, using you as a test dummy. You may have even woke up and told these people, hey, I'm under attack with black magic. What the fuck's going on? And I know it's from you. Eight of Swords, Three of Wands. Kills by drowning, can make things sip. Controls the seas and winds, will spare any life by request. Procures the life of a woman, the love of a woman, tells things past, present, and future, builds love between friends and enemies. This person wanted you to drown in whatever they were sending you, whatever energy they were sending you, they wanted you to drown and not push forward. They wanted you to seem like everything was against you. Three of Pentacles to the Six of Cups. They wanted you to feel like you needed to be in this corrupt team to be innocent. They're oh my god, what is the word I'm thinking of? Their motive was if you're not with us, then I'm gonna ruin your life. Four of Wands and Page of Swords. We have mental force, protection against sorrows and illness. Motivation lifts us those who are fallen and humiliated. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone, and refuge governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. These people are divination spying on you around this time heavily. These are all taking places from the past months, by the way, from August to November. So apply these where they resonate with, but these are the months I'm picking up with. They could be any time, but these are the months that I'm being told directly. But these people, after they start targeting you, you started learning how to defend yourself, you started learning prayers, you got deeper into your spiritual mission, and these people hated that. So what do? They start saying you're doing black magic on them. Yep, the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles. Teaches astrology and the virtue of stars and the houses of planets and how to understand them. Transforms men with dignities, finds favor with friends and foes. Teaches astrology and liberal science. Reveals hidden treasures and brings excellent familiars. This person was copying who you were becoming. Everything that you know now, spiritually, this person was trying to copy and project and see oh, I know this stuff before they did, so they don't know what they're talking about. Seven of Swords to cause this conflict. Knowledge of good and evil, appeases divine anger and cures epilepsy. You were being the mediator at this time. You weren't trying to make anyone upset, but you also knew what was going on. You've seen how people reacted when you called anyone out. Oh, I gotta charge my phone as well, so hold on. I don't want it to die in the middle of this. But you didn't want to cause any. Hold on, I'll pause. I hope this works. I really do. But you didn't. Wait. Oh God. Because you're all bouncing on the cards, don't fall. Okay, good. Anyway, these people, they were, everything that you know, they were trying to copy so that they can say, like, oh, Collective's the fake one. I'm the real Empress, with the Empress on the bottom here, and the Lovers, ew. The demon deck, mind you. Procures the love of a woman of any age, tells where treasures are hidden, tells of the past, present, and future, causes women to love men, and brings them together in love, can make women barren. So this person was like, since Collective's doing dark magic on us, we can infect them with a sexually transmitted demon, and that will prevent them from doing any dark magic on us, and we'll be able to control them, and yada yada yada. But at the same time, they knew you were an earth angel. This person was using the excuse of you being an earth angel is why you're so highly protected and you can do all this dark magic stuff. And it's not fair because this person has been training forever to be a dark high priestess, and they don't have that protection that you have. They wanted your protection at this time. 2 of Wands, the Tower, and the Ace of Wands. Love and wisdom, victory over those that would attack you. Disruption warns of disaster, age, and transformation. Fertility, multiplicity, protects against despair and helps one be patient. At this time, you're being told heavily, like, hey, your blessings are coming in. You're doing good. Keep going down this path. You know that people are doing things to you. You're keeping an eye out on the people who are attacking you spiritually, and the spiritual attacks hit full force around this time because you not only had 2 people who were in full belief of you being bad, but you had a third person, this person who was doing all the work, the 8 of Pentacles, this Queen of Wands, who was corrupting people and telling them, oh yeah, you're the bad one. So we have turns water into wine and then back again, turns blood into wine, turns any metal into legal tendered coins, makes fools wise, teaches the arts and science, tells anything one desires or know, gives dignigence, can make any man subject to one's demands, gives good familiars. This person was put under a spell around this time that you even might have noticed. Around this time, this person was acting very weird, and they were saying that you act very weird. You might have told this person that people's made you uncomfortable, and they just didn't like that. The 5 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, the Magician, and the Chariot. Well, they more than not, didn't like that. They called you crazy. They said that you're acting weird and that you need to get a grip of yourself. They wanted you to feel regretful that you had your guards up against this magician and that you were going to move away from them. But we have prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage, breaking the circle. Listed lives, opposing barriers, brings victory. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. Perseverance, success in conflict, and overcoming adversaries. So you had to do a lot of work to get over this. And you did all the work by yourself. These people had to team up against you. This is when they started figuring out how strong you were. This is when your divine protection started ramping up. You started doing sage. You started cleansing your area spiritually. You started learning all these things. King of Cups to 10 of Pentacles. Causes all the love that may be, both of men and women, understands the tongues of animals, uncovers treasures hidden by magicians, reconciles friends and enemies. This is when your ex-partner came back. Or not ex-partner, but your person that you had less feelings for came back with a 4 of Cups, 9 of Swords situation where they were like, wanted you to be fearful that you weren't going to have them. We have healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety and travel, purification, protection from the ambitious and religious settlements. This person at this point knew who you were, knew that you were an earth angel, but wanted you to switch sides. They knew. They just didn't care at this point. They were like, well, if we're divine partners and I'm the male and I'm the masculine, I'm the Knight of Wands, you had to listen to me. They're a knight. You don't have to listen to a knight. You listen to a king or your emperor, honey. But protection prevents discovery of secret crimes and saves exiles. So these people were doing a lot of things in secret to you at this time, but they needed you to be blind to it still. You might have even tested the water with this person and found out that they were doing a lot more than you thought they were. But at the end of the day, these spells didn't last on you very well. Yeah, at this point, your emperor had a bound with the devil, and you knew to split. But we have the 7 of Wands, the King of Swords, and the devil. You knew that this person was with the devil, this King of Swords. This person with integrity only had integrity because they were working with the devil at this point. But we have causes murder and bloodshed, tells of things to come, causes the love of friends or enemies, can make one invisible, reveals knowledge of forthcoming battles, and procures the favor of Lord and Kings, can make one off worse off than ever before, tricks mortals into being bound, accepts child sacrifice. You were going through the worst of the worst magic attacks at this point. You felt like there was nothing that could save you. Your prayers are working, but like it was just horrible. You wanted to give up, but you kept pushing forward. These people wanted you to off yourself during this time. We have the Ten of Cups, the Moon, the Queen of Wands, the World, and the Eight of Swords. Because if you did, you wouldn't have got this beautiful, happy ending. We have Divine Warrior, confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. Divine Revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. Divine Power guards against mental troubles. Fountain of Wisdom gives success in all ventures, truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal your fortune. So people, you may have even had third parties or like friends of these people come in and try to make you feel bad for not being around so-and-so, or like you all would get together and hang out, but you would just like get the short end of the stick because of who you are. But regardless, you started to realize your own efforts. The Seven of Pentacles, their seeds that they planted started to show. You started to see their true colors at this point fully, and nothing at all from this point on was a surprise to you, was a, oh, is this real or is this fake moment. It was like, no, I know what's happening. I'm leaving. We have teaches art, science, and rhetoric, restores loss, honors indignities, takes honor and dignity from others. So while this was happening, these people seeing you started getting distant. The Hangman, they knew they fucked up. They knew they hung themselves. Teaches natural and planetary science, lights corpse, lights above graves and moves bodies so the souls may be stolen. They were using Ouija boards a lot on the moon cycles at this time. Your Emperor was, so they can figure out how to come back into your life with the Seven of Cups. They wanted you back, so they start asking demons. They start contacting the dead. Like, how can we get collective back? It controls the weather, rain, and lightning, causes or cures pestilence, makes one cunning in liberal science, gives one true answers on divine and secret things, able to turn into different forms and convince them that the change is real. So these people are starting to wear on their masks a little heavier. And we also have the Ten of Wands that wants to come out. Causes and cures disease, tells secrets and things hidden, can make one shapeshift. This heavy mask work at this time around for these people. And you seen through these masks, and you ignored that these masks were on. They weren't able to lie to you anymore. It was whatever. Wow, that's a lot of cards. So at this point, I bet at this point you were trying to manifest a new partner. You were trying to manifest a way out because it was like, I don't care anymore. I just have to leave because this is not where I want to be. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, 5-5 is significant, the Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. You were promised, and you made a wish, and you were given your wish of being able to be safe and protected from these people while also having a new escape. We have Fortune and Fame fulfills any request. Healing kills all disorder, protects travelers from medical workers. Fame and renown influences commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. Ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. Politics and ambition wins judgment and protects all that seek truth, desire to know, and the acquisition of wisdom. Healing preserves health and cures diseases. Divine blessings drives away evil spirits and rules our agricultural production. So you ask God what you need to do. God said, focus on yourself. And you said, okay, I'll focus on myself. So as you were focusing on yourself and building things up, these people felt your energy move away from them. They felt horrified and scared. With the Two of Pentacles, they knew it was over with this juggling game. Reveals the past, present, and future, reconciles friends and enemies. You were moving away from these people too quick. So they needed to find a way to bring you back in. You may have went on like an expensive trip with these people, whatever. Things that would make you feel conflicted if you did fully stretch away with the Five of Swords. Builds high towers, castles, and cities. Afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggot. These people wanted you to feel like a horrible person for just focusing on yourself. You may even around this time been told you're giving off, you're not acting like you usually do with the Tower. Promoter of discord, war, arguments, and falsehood, gives generous responses. They wanted you to feel like something was off about you when you were the only one that was feeling things the right way. We have the Six of Swords and the King of Cups. Perception of unity protects against accidents, heals the sick, restitution, finds stolen objects, and discovers the person responsible. You may have fallen ill around this time or had stomach issues. I'm picking that up heavily. And that was a way to attack your sacral chakra. This person was heavily bound to the devil, the severity of God. I just felt it. I don't know why I said that, but someone wanted you to sever your connection with God. Seduction and downfall communicates with the dead and teaches occult and magic. This is when the black magic spells start getting a little more funky for you and your energy. But you still were able to push on and suffice and not let these things bother you too much, because obviously, Mama, we're here for a reason. Nine of Cups. Teaches logic, ethics, the value of herbs and stones, can make one invisible, helps one to be intelligent and long-lived, can recover lost items and find treasures. Maybe you were getting into herbal work around this time as well. These people seen that and started messing around with freezer spells and jar magic to try and freeze and stop your growth. With the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Teaches real thick languages, gives one good reputation, makes one beloved by friends and foes, destroys and burns all enemies when requested, speaks of the creation of the world and tells of the past and future, tempts thieves to steal, serves as an excellent familiar. These people were doing a lot of dirty, dark magic on you. I'm talking about graveyard shit. Teaches astronomy and liberal arts, brings good familiars. Yes, these people were 100% doing graveyard work on you at this time, but you pressed forward still. You may have even been getting readings telling you about this, and you got your protection grade up. Maybe you were going into oils and herbs and just cleansing your energy in different ways at this time, but it was all for the best of you. Queen of Cups, you fixed your heart chakra at this point. You were no longer tied to these people. You may have even broke up with this person around this time as well. Redemption serves against enemies of religion and governs chastity. You knew these people were just mad at you because of your spirituality. They might have even just called you crazy because they knew that you were spiritual, making fun of you, poking jabs at you. I just heard, where's your God now? So that's probably a phase you heard at this time. But teaches language, causes earthquake, overthrows politicians or clergymen, returns those who have run away. This is when the binding spells kicked in. They wanted to bind you to this with the Nine of Pentacles and Judgment, to the Ace of Pentacles. They wanted you to feel bad about this. They tried to bind you to the past. Tantric sex magic was used heavily at this point. We have causes any manner of music to be played, causes trees to bend at will, brings excellent familiars. People even try to bind you using songs that you showed them, so that anytime you would listen to that song, it would remind you of them and cause a spell to click it and activate. Distributes promotions in high offices, causes one to be liked. Meanwhile, this person was doing glamour spells on themselves. Not your person, but the thing that your person was working with was doing glamour spells on themselves to make themselves look better. Gives all worldly power and treasures, makes one rich quickly because they just wanted money. This person might have even got like a random, I'm hearing gambling. This person has like a gambling issue. They got like a buttload of money from gambling and they were like happy off of it. So they used that money to glamour spell this person and be like, oh, well, you don't need them. You can have me instead. And typical succubus, incubus things, you know what I mean? King of Swords. Meanwhile, you were waiting for a King of Swords. You knew the truth. You were listening to your intuition. You were finding and listening to your masculine side. Victory grants victory and protection from lightning. You knew that these spells weren't working on you anymore. You stopped giving these people power. The spells were on and off at this point a lot. They didn't know how to get to you through these spells. They didn't know if these spells were even going to work anymore. But regardless, they kept doing them. We have the Two of Wands reversed and the Sun reversed. They knew their days were numbered and that these collaborations that they went on weren't working. With the makes one gets rich, smart, and well-spoken. Gathers spirits at tombs and changes the places of dead. It tells the past, present, and future, can make one intelligent and bold. This is when they started getting a little bold. Coming into your energy, Three of Swords reversed. Because you weren't heartbroken, they decided to directly attack your heart chakra, make fun of you in person. Start flaunting off that they're in a relationship in front of you very heavily. We have love and submission, cures illness, influences parental love, and gives long life. But you were too busy focused on yourself to be focused on these people. And that's something that they didn't like, because that's one thing that kept this magician from doing anything that they wanted. We have the magician, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Wands that are sticking out, and the Five of Cups. So let me get these out and read these for you. But we have the magician, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Cups. We have gives health and financial prosperity, connects one safely with the divine, influences men and women to have love, and causes them to show themselves naked if desired, teaches philosophy perfectly, brings souls back from the dead, reveals secret and increases one intelligence, spreads destruction by fire. At this point, you may have been having dreams. This person may have been astrally projecting to you and doing sex magic on you so they can have this bind. They weren't going to lose you at any cost, but you were being told to stay away from these people, and that's exactly what you did. With the Three of Wands, construction of the universe helps with great work, protection against advisories. You are heavily protected at this time, and now we are at present day, I feel. With the Five of Pentacles, you're coming in out of the cold. Patience reveals secrets of nature, spreads knowledge in industry. You start receiving a lot of mysteries that you wanted to find about. The Eight of Pentacles, and it was all because you put work in yourself. Your work was finally paying off. You've seen the fruits of your labors to a degree. Intellectual talent provides knowledge. You were even getting information that was very, very accurate to your situation. With the Page of Pentacles, and it was all because of this plan that you took with the Star. It was a dream come true. With the Seven of Cups as well, but we have loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation, clemency and equilibrium, protects against attacks in the courts, and contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. So you were starting to get downloads. You even might have had court dates with this person around this time, but the court dates weren't going bad on you. We had the Four of Swords, the Moon, and the Three of Cups. You weren't sure what was really going on, but you kept pressing forward, and you kept knowing that things were going to work out for you, which is the whole reason why you're here today. We have teaches grammar, logic, and arithmetic, can make one appear as a soldier, makes manifest the operation of demons, sets demons upon men to destroy them with vices, and reconciles friends, teaches the past, present, and future, gives dignity and honor. You may have become a little bit of a workaholic, focusing more on yourself than others around you, which is not a bad thing, but they were wanting you to run low on steam, which you didn't run low on steam. You kept working. No matter how tired you felt, it was almost like work gave you strength. With the King of Pentacles and strength, like, the more disciplined you work, the stronger you became. Obedience causes harmony and peace, calms anger in anyone. Loyalty, delivery from those that seek to oppress, and brings victory. You literally were making yourself stronger by allowing them to feel like you were getting weaker. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. Oh my God. I'm going to read all these out because I feel like this is just the final energy. But we have the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. We have teaches the virtues of herbs and stones, can make birds appear though they were tame. Teaches philosophy and astrology, the rhetoric and logic, palm reading and divination of fire, makes one wise and teaches everything, can turn metal into gold, transmutes water into wine. Teaches geometry and measurements, increases one intelligence, can make a person transform into a bird. Builds houses and high towers, destroys enemies through thoughts and desires of all they have built, gives good familiars, teaches arts and science, knows the secret thoughts and can change them, causes love, shows the vision of the world, teaches astronomy, liberal science, knows the virtues of precious stones and herbs, gives very good familiars, and last we have knows all things hidden, answers truly about things earthly and divine. These people at this point were doing fear tactics. They couldn't get to you any other way. None of their magic was working. They still did spells on you, but they needed you to be scared. So they project thoughts into your head that things aren't going to work out. They do all these things to make you feel like you're at the Four of Pentacles, that you have no control. That was their plan. But, mama, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Four of Swords, the Page of Wands, and Justice finally for you. Submission to higher order identifies traitors and destroys their plans. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energies. Mission protects against slander and ambitious people. Propagation of light confounds the wicked and slanders slaves from enemies. And justice makes the truth known in court, causes innocence to prevail. At the end of the day, you still survived. And you are still going to survive, mama. They wanted you to feel bad, but you started learning about how to control your emotions, how to call your energy back. The importance of calling energy back to you when you felt like you didn't have any control. And that is what kept you sane in this whole battle. You overcame all enemies simply by being the best version of you that you could, the best lover that you could, but to yourself. And mama, that is the spiritual warfare that has gone on that I was able to pick up on. It was very short, I know, but like not short, but like that in a summary, that is what you had gone through. That was their plans. Their plans have failed. You have justice. You have a lover contract coming in. The things that they tried to stop are coming in tenfold for you. Coming in a little bit faster too, as all readers keep picking up on this contract coming in faster and faster. The more it's in the energy, the quicker it's going to come to you. Despite what this lover's contract is for you, it is coming in. This could be a friend, this could be a new job, this could be however it comes in, but you will know what it is when it does come in. Regardless, mamas, that is the message, and I hope it was able to shed some light on what you were going through. The spiritual battle of it. The energy of this reading was a little bit different. I had to it just was too flowy almost. It was like, ooh. But regardless, that's the reading. I love you all to the moon and back. Thank you all for all the support you've been giving me, mama. We're booking it. Hell yeah, we are. But if you're new and you like the vibe, hit subscribe and the bell. So that you know when I post videos, go live, or post in a community tab. If you want to email me for a reading, any type of reading at all, email me for those readings, mama. I always love doing them. I do sigils and runic work as well if you need protection. And also meditation music if you need meditation music. If you want to donate, feel free to use the links in the description. The Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, they're all there. If you want to be a member, be a member. Regardless, thank you for the interject donations, because they'll stand above all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes, because that's how we get messages out, and that's how we grow as a tribe. I love you all to the moon and back tenfold. And I will see you all later.